Remembering your students' names can be a daunting task, especially in large classes. But calling students by name rather than just pointing to them builds rapport and creates a more intimate classroom environment. Luckily, there are a few tricks you can use to remember your students' names and avoid potentially embarrassing situations. I'm teaching a new class today for the first time and I don't know any of the students. I'm really concerned I'll forget their names, so I'm going to prepare a simple strategy to help me remember. My favorite technique is simply to have students write their names on index cards, fold them in half so they stand up, and place them on the desk in front of them. Have them use markers so they're easier to read. This not only helps the teacher, but also the other students in the class remember each other's names. At the end of class, they will place their names in a box that will remain in the classroom. Next class, each student will take their name out of the box as they enter the room and place it in front of them. We will do this every day until everyone remembers everyone else's names and the name tags are no longer necessary. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How is everybody?
Good.
Excellent. Welcome to our first class. My name is Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Rachel.
Yes. Rachel. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you. What I'd like for us to do is give some short introductions. And if you could tell me your name and the country you're from, I'd love that. What's your name?
My name is Yohae-jung, and I'm from South Korea.
Chung?
Yeah,
Nice to meet you. And what's yours?
My name is Nancy. I'm from Mexico City.
I taught there for 2 years.
Nice. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So what I'd like for us to do is actually write our names on some cards so that we can get to know everybody. Okay? Okay, so what we have are some cards, and what you can do is fold them in half so that they stand up on the table, and then you can write your name on the front of it. So there's Ben. Rachel. So I'll hand out some cards for you, and if you could choose a marker and pass it around. Okay, so now we have everyone's name on a card and we can all read and get to know each other's names. So what I'd like for you to do is at the end of this class, go ahead and put your card inside this box. And then our next class, when you come in, you can pick your name out of the box and put it in front of you from where you're sitting. Okay?
Yeah.
Excellent. You ready for a good class?
Yeah.
Let's get started. Okay guys, well thank you very much. It was a wonderful class today. On your way out, if you could put your name cards inside the box, that would be excellent. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel.
Bye, thank you, Rachel. See you tomorrow.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Have a great afternoon.
Bye.
Bye. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Another approach is to write the students' names on the board in relation to where they're sitting. This has one distinct advantage. You can look up a student's name while you're pointing to or writing something on the board without it being as blatant as looking down at their name tag. It's a little sneaky, but I'll demonstrate this so you can see how effective it is. Okay, well today we are going to begin by reading a story about how to write letters. From the student's perspective, I'm just writing something on the board, but I'm actually looking at the student's name that I want to call on next. So Anna, what do we begin a letter with? How do we start one?
With the date, maybe?
With a date? Okay, excellent. And Nancy, what else do we start a letter with?
We're gonna write to whom concern. To whom
To whom?
concern.
Ah, good. To whom
It may concern.
it may
It may
concern.
concern.
Very
Yeah.
good. These tricks really helped me remember my students' names today. While my class was relatively small, you could implement these techniques in larger classes as well. Here are a few more tips for remembering students' names. Repeat students' names in your head a few times so it sticks. Imagine their name in writing. Making it visual will help you remember. Form an association with someone familiar to you or someone famous based on their name, hair, or eye color. Use the students' names frequently so you don't forget. For example, when you call on them, when you give positive reinforcement, etc. Here's one more tip. Foreign names can be difficult to pronounce. Get the correct pronunciation of their name the first time they introduce themselves so you don't keep stumbling over the pronunciation. It's okay if you have to ask them to repeat it a few times. Students will appreciate your effort to get their names right the first time.